Oh, hello there. If you couldn't tell by the title, surely you've noticed that you're talking to the new tank top. I actually bought it the other day. It's pretty nice. Oh, this. You see, yeah, I stole it. Yeah, long story short, old lady walking with the trophy. I was like, hey, ma'am, that's a nice trophy. And she was like, oh, thank you. And I just, you know, beat her. No, but you guys, your boy just won state title. I'm a champion. And somehow I won it for dancing. Creds to Sophie and Shannon too. They were my partners during the small ensemble dance. And I think this is the first time y'all get to see my room. This right here is a large poster. That's my desk, calendar, bags. Anyways, everybody was like, yo, you should have vlogged this. Like, this would have been amazing. And I was like, oh. I'm not gonna lie, like I went into it and I was like, I don't know if I should vlog it because this week we're also going to nationals. So I didn't want to have to like vlog something and then have to try and edit it before because I feel like I'm rushing. And I just felt like this would be a lot easier. I haven't really done one of these where like I could just talk to y'all because not a whole lot happened that day. But at the same time, there was a lot that happened that day. That made absolutely no sense. Okay, so what happened? Basically, right before we went into state, we had our Homestead Invitational, right? And at our Homestead Invitational, we got a really low score for our ensemble. And for those of you who don't know what an ensemble is, it's basically like a small group of people who dance. And basically, our small ensemble, we had been getting first all season, like just back to back to back to back. You know, we killing the game out here. I was feeling myself. And once we got to Homestead Invitational, which is our own invitational, there was another group that beat us. And that was like the first time we got knocked off our high horse. Guess we're not unbeatable. So we went into state. Now here's the thing. I've been tripping the whole time about the fact that I couldn't get my triple. Sophie was tripping about the fact that she was nailing like emotionally what me and Shannon were doing. And Shannon was just worried. So a lot of us, we had a lot of pressure on us because we knew getting state was attainable. Like we were so close into getting it. Like we didn't want to come this far just to not reach that peak. How state works is you go into this high school. You have a bunch of other ensembles. This was just state for ensemble that come to the same high school and we all compete against each other and whatnot. So we got there and we had the prelim. So you go in and basically you do your ensemble, you have to score high enough to place top 15, then you're set for finals. And it wasn't just small ensembles, it was like large duos, solos, you know, things like that. And so it was different brackets, different ranks, different groups, different ethnicities, different cultures. I'm really weird. This is the first time y'all really get to see me like how weird I am. I'm really weird. Eventually time came, we had to get ready and I was like, okay, I'm cool. You know, I'm like hyping myself up, but at the same time, I'm like, can't mess this up, you know? I wasn't too nervous because this was the prelims, so it didn't really count too much. Skipping ahead a little bit, we went into warm up, we stretched, we had to do our routine to practice beforehand. Right after that, we'd be going out there and performing it. During the practice round, when we were just doing it full out, I had slipped a couple of times. It didn't look too nice. And I think it was more of me just getting back into my own head. And Ashley said something to me. She was like, look, Hamza, focus on telling the story rather than trying to execute the move. The one thing that came to my head, this is really cool, it was this quote that Bruce Lee said.
What was that? An exhibition? We need emotional content. Try again. I said emotional content, not anger. Don't think. Feel. It is like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory. Do you understand?
Rest in peace, Bruce Lee. That's my dude right there. Yeah, that basically had me thinking like, don't focus on just this one part and sacrifice the whole dance is what it basically came down to. We went out there and I was like, okay, you guys, let's take a deep breath. We all got hyped up. We went out there, we did our thing, and it didn't look bad. It didn't look bad. It's just, it could have been better. And I think the judges knew we changed that last part and they wanted to see me execute it the same as the two girls next to me. The tough part about this is that the two girls next to me have been dancing the same technique and style of dance their whole lives. I started last year. But it's just enough to show that I do have a background in technique, that I am not just some street performing dude who came into this contemporary dance and is trying to like make it out here, you know? And that's what the judges wanted to see. They wanted to see me showing my background in technique that I have been taking, especially to compete with these other beautiful dancers who show that technique and have that strength and all this and that. Is it just me or did it just get darker in here? Anyways, right after we performed, there's this monitor, right? And you basically go up to the monitor and you just sit there and wait, because it puts like solos and then solo finalists, and then it puts all the solo finalists in the order that they're going in, and then those are the people who made it. And if your name's not on that list, then you didn't make it. So the pressure was on. I wasn't too worried about whether or not we made it, not to act like I'm, wow, Hamza, you just gonna act like you all that now, huh? What do I do? What do I do? Huh? But I was just more worried about like how we would place against our other competition. And the roster came, turns out we got second, and it was by like a point or 2 points away. So we were like, okay, so it's not like we're gonna get schooled. Like we have a chance. We could win. And we were like, okay, time to get to work. So we went into the hallway and we all practiced our routines. We got everything down. Like the new part was on time, and just really put in that work to make sure like we were at our best when we went out there. So then now is the second round. This is the final. This is what counts. We went into warm up. This was the best stretch I've ever had. I was like stretching everything. Fingers, I was like, gotta make sure. No, I can't pull a finger out there. Make sure everything is on point. The beforehand practice, we went into it and I was killing it. So now it's the performance time. Brittany gave us our pep talk. Sophie's over here bawling her eyes out. She's crying because it's like, this could be the last time we've ever danced this dance. We need to put everything we have out here. Lay it all out on the floor so that way when we walk off, like we know we did our best. And that's all that really matters to me personally, is if I walk off that floor and I know I put everything possible out there, I don't care if I get last place. So we went out there, guys. I cannot. This by far was the best performance of our lives. I could not tell you what was rushing through me, but the feeling that we had going through us, I knew the two girls next to me, I knew they were feeling the same thing, because we all felt like a connection. It's weird. We all felt like we were one person. After the performance, we finished later. We all just ran off the floor. We all were hugging each other because we knew that was it. That was the peak. We knew it. And then I see my whole team just rush over to us. Oh, I was feeling good. But even then, there's still this factor because other teams who are probably in those same situations where they need to pull together their stuff, and if they can nail it or whatever it is, that'll be the determining factor. That was everything. We laid it all out there, but how do we stack up against everybody else now? Anyways, so then came awards. And so we're sitting there, we're holding each other's hands. You're like, okay, here we go. Then it was 5th place, 4th place, then it was 3rd place, and now it came down to the top 2. Is it just me, or did this room just get significantly darker? No, but real talk. Now the thing about being the top 2 is that the announcer guy takes forever. And in 2nd place, an 87.3. He just takes forever. And he announced the other team, and we were like, as soon as he said the other team, we like dropped. I feel like I was in such disbelief. And then he said in 1st place, they have a point total of 91.26. Homestead! Way to end the senior year, you know what I'm saying? Like, God, that's crazy. It's crazy. Next up, nationals. I'm leaving in like literally 2 days. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to finish this by then. Hopefully I will. You know, I'll have the nationals vlog coming out next week. That's how we do it out here, cuz. But that's the story pretty much behind how your boy became a state champion. Stay tuned for the next video. Nationals, here we come. Fire, stay burning.